So in off-roading with our Tundra, even doing mild off-roading, we found that we hit the factory skid plate all the time, and we're starting to damage it. The other thing is when you change your oil, it's a real bitch. You have to take off the factory skid plate to get to the oil filter. So in order to deal with all that stuff, we got this pretty killer aluminum skid plate from RCI. It's made out of like thick 6061 aluminum, so it's a lot stronger than the stock skid plate. It also covers a little bit more. It also bolts straight to the chassis instead of on flimsy tabs, so you know, like it could take a bigger hit without getting ripped off the truck. It also has these pretty sturdy standoffs, so you don't have to like space your skid plate out if you have a differential drop kit like our truck has. It's a really cool part. It's going to protect our truck a lot better, and the big thing, which I really am getting this for, it has this cool little hatch for the oil filter. So we're going to put this on and take a look at it. It's a real simple install and not much to it. So here's the skid plate installed on the truck. The stock skid plate only really goes to here, so that's just enough to cover the oil pan and the front accessories, but the RCI skid plate extends all the way back here, so it protects the entire engine, the entire pan, and some of the bell housing too. Now if you were really hardcore and really wanted to, RCI makes some extended skid plates that go all the way back to here, so it protects the transmission, probably makes your catalytic converters a lot harder to steal too. But we're not that hardcore off-road, so I felt that this was probably good enough. Like I said, easy to get to the oil filter, and you don't have to use the spacers when you have a differential drop kit like we have. Differential drop kits are so if you have a raised up truck, you don't kill your CV joints, you lower your entire front differential. So the stock thing, every time you change the oil, not only did you have to drop the whole pan, but you would have to fiddle with all these spacers that would fall out, and it just made oil changes like 20 minutes longer. As you can see, our stock pan took quite a few big hits off-road. You can see how the scrapes, and you can see how it's smashed in a couple spots. It has like flimsy mounts. You can see the mounts are actually kind of bending from getting hit, and it just kind of clips on. It doesn't really bolt sturdily to the front of the truck. You know, any kind of decent hit, this thing would probably tear right off. Now this sucker's strong. It'll take a really decent hit, save the bottom of your car, and best of all, oil changes are a snap. So I know this is a simple product, a simple video, but in my opinion, just the time you save from oil changes alone make it worth it. So highly recommend this piece. We off-roaded it a couple of times and hit a sandbar with it, and man, it didn't even get scratched. So here you go, RCI skid plate, one of the best things you can get for your Tundra. So if you like this content, give us a like, follow us, and if you like the work we do, go to MotoIQ.com, click on your garage services. We can build you a badass Tundra too. So until next time, we'll see you later.